We are live. Hey, friends.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
It's baseball season, people, and softball season. Basketball
Woohoo.
can no longer hurt me.
Yeah, that's been my mood for the past couple of weeks.
Go basketball, shooty hoops. We're in. We're balling.
Yeah, we're super not in. We are going to be like, I think they said the first team to have like 6 quad 1 wins and miss the tournament
Mm,
Wow.
that's
because we
rough.
have a losing record in quad 3. And I'm
Ooh.
like, oh, this is fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Ole Miss got bumped out of the top 75, so they gave us our first quad 2 loss. But we have like 3 quad 1 wins, I think. So that's kind of our knock is like we kind of have choked against good teams, but baseball, speaking of choking, right? Natural segue talking about the Florida Gators choking. How did you guys enjoy your season openers? Because I did not enjoy mine.
When's the last time Florida got swept in
Um,
their season opener?
so I don't know about swept, but I know it was the first. Really, that whole series, like it was the first time since 2013 that we lost our season opener. But I don't know about the sweep part. It's probably been a while. So at least past that. But that whole series really just Florida in general just doesn't even want to acknowledge its existence. Like
Yeah.
it was just canceled. They're like, you know what? It rained a little bit. We're just gonna move on with our lives.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, you guys beat us. Like we got to,
Yeah.
yeah. So thankfully we swept Columbia. But man, yeah, starting your season off with a loss is pretty rough.
I tell you, yes, Sunday, I felt so bad for Wagner. What 21 to 2 or whatever it was. I was like, can we just? And they're like, we're not gonna. It's not a run rule, but we're not gonna start an inning after 4:30 because Wagner has to leave. And I'm like, honey, they would have stopped at the 4th inning if they had a choice. They would have been like, we're done. It's good. Bye.
Yeah, that's the part about baseball that's always like the most unique to me is it's like at every level of baseball there's always some random ass rule that's only been used like 11 times or something. It's like if the stadium lights go out by 7 p.m. the game can end in the 6th inning and you're like, what? How is this in the rule book? Like who thought of this ahead of time? I
My
feel like
thing
every
is
season something with baseball pops up like that.
it's only a run rule if they decide on it before the game. Like if I
Yeah,
decide before the game that we gonna get our asses beat, and I'd like to stop after 7 innings. Like what?
I feel like modern baseball, I feel like it's all about like let's just get through this and get to the postseason. Like I feel like every level
Yeah.
of baseball, it's like, hey, you want to pitch 2 innings or 3 innings? Okay, cool. All right, but you hit 70 pitches, so we're taking you out of the game now. It doesn't
Especially
matter.
when like Sunday rolls around because it's like middle of the day game, which is fun, but like you've already seen 2 games, unless it's like an Arkansas Tennessee or like a really good
Yeah,
matchup. Those Sunday games just are kind of a bore.
You're like, I'm done. I'd like to go
Yeah.
especially
home.
if like it's you've already won the first two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a not even a rubber match. It's kind of just like, it definitely loses the excitement.
Mhm.
I know Wagner put in an infielder to pitch in like the 6th inning. Like Texags
Really?
tweeted, we looked him up. He's listed as an infielder, not a pitcher. I was like, cool, we've reached that point in this game. That they're like, you want to, and then he came in and got the out. I was like, look at
That's
him. You should have
crazy.
started with him.
So okay. I always find it enjoyable when I get to see, a first baseman or a catcher come out and throw like a 63-mile-an-hour fastball. But like, I mean, I feel like there should be something to where you can just end the game at that point, right? Like,
Like, we're out of
let,
pitchers.
Give it up.
yeah, if it's like, because some MLB games it gets into like the 22-1 or something, and at that point it's like,
This
okay, come
isn't
on,
fun anymore.
yeah, we have 2 innings of this left. Like, come on, let's just get out of here.
I think it
They
was
should do that.
I think it was the I forgot what year it was, but we were playing Wake Forest and we won by like 20 runs, but there's no run rule in the NCAA tournament. and we were just literally swinging at air. Like, please, dear God, let me go home. Plus, there was a rain delay before the game, so it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah, we had a 2
We're
a.m.
like,
game in the
"Dear
rain
God,
one year.
I'd like to go home." And every time they'd accidentally make contact to be a foul ball, you could see their like anger in their face. Like, oh my God. I was like, this is fine. Poor guys. What is happening to Mississippi State and Ole Miss?
They suck.
Like, what is happening?
Mississippi State sucked last year too.
Yep.
They sold their soul for that championship.
They did. Both schools did.
Like, Ole Miss has lost a lot of people, like Tim Elko being the main one. But like Mississippi State's had time to rebuild,
Mm-hmm.
and they just haven't. It's like, oh, we won our title. Okay, bye. We're done.
Ole Miss thinks that they are like their fans at least think, and maybe even their team. I don't know. I hate Ole Miss baseball. Anyways, they think like that they have some serious deep history. Like they think they are one of the blue bloods of college baseball.
Oh
And
God.
it's like you're not that guy. And also beer showers really aren't that cool.
Honestly, and I've told my friend John this, who is a huge Ole Miss fan. I've told him multiple times I don't like the powder blue unis, and he's like, "You like it when the Rangers do it?" I said, "That's different. It's the Rangers.
Mhm.
Looks better."
I do like those uniforms. I like those uniforms when they wear them on Sunday and we wear the Sunday creams. That's a really good uniform matchup.
I think it did happen a couple years ago when A&M had the maroon pinstripes, and we went to Vandy and they wore their black and gold pinstripes, and I was like, "This is not a good idea." Like, this is just burning my eyes. Like, we have to stop. Let's see who else is losing. Vandy is not doing too hot.
No, they're not. They're frauds.
Frauds.
Yeah.
Can you be a fraud in the second week of baseball?
Yes. Florida's a fraud.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I kid.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, the only thing I know about college baseball is that Florida's good. So don't mess with my mind like this.
So if Florida's not good, he knows nothing.
Pretty like the few years that Florida wasn't very good, like Coastal Carolina won a title and stuff. So it's like if Florida's not good, craziness happens, and then at that point, it's kind of hard to follow.
I'm like A&M leads the country in ERA right now, and I'm here for it. But we've also played McNeese and Wagner.
Yeah.
See, that's also the other part of baseball for me is like basketball's just now starting to like get to the most exciting part, and baseball's at its most boring part. So I'm just like, it's hard. Like literally, by the time basketball ends, baseball's like in full gear, and then I get to shift. So Florida, that's all I can follow. That's my bandwidth for college baseball. You guys got to carry me.
It must be nice to have a basketball team worth its shit.
Man, if we didn't lose to you, like if we didn't lose to Texas A&M, we would probably be like top 15 right now. Like that loss sucks so much because
you're welcome.
By 1 point,
we beat
cheated.
Tennessee.
You guys cheated too. Like that's the thing is like that dude
did?
Your leading scorer should not have been playing.
Oh, are you mad about? Oh my God, what's his name? I just went blank. Shit, what's his name?
The guy that was arrested at like 2
a.m. and
then played at noon.
I just went blank on his name.
Ralford?
Radford.
Radford, yeah.
Boots, Radford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down with Texas A&M athletics. They're cheaters. Every sport.
Every sport. He loves me. I swear he does.
Every win is under protest as far as I'm concerned.
Jeez.
Who's Georgia played? NKU.
They're 7-0, but
the Dogs. I'm a Georgia fan.
So our friend Game Day Warrior wants me to highlight that Clemson and South Carolina play this weekend, and it's not televised.
Yeah, people are yapping about that. Saying it's like a major rivalry in baseball and whatever.
Because apparently it's the best rivalry in baseball. And I said, A&M and Texas don't play this weekend, so I'm just kidding.
Best rivalry in baseball.
All I know is Texas will claim that they don't care about us, and then they will roll out the band for a baseball game.
The band?
And I'm like, guys, you don't do this for baseball.
Has A&M ever won a baseball title?
No. That would be, I don't think we've won a title in anything that
I wasn't gonna. Okay, so like I had that thought too. I wasn't gonna say it because I was like genuinely curious and not trying to.
No, women's basketball won in 2011, and that's about it.
Yeah, it looks like Arkansas had 2 runner-ups.
Yikes. If only you could catch a fly ball.
Hey, we got that win back this weekend.
But does it really get it back?
No.
It's not the same.
No. We had a interesting weekend. Our pitchers had a really good weekend.
True.
A crazy good weekend.
We had a true freshman. He just balled out. Like he had some nasty stuff. But it was against Columbia, so it's kind of like, okay, like the other guy, he kind of got lit up, but St. John's, at least that's like a Big East team. Columbia being Ivy League, you're kind of like, how much can I actually take away from this guy dicing them up? When he gets to the SEC, he's going to be facing like first rounders.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody from Columbia is a pro.
Hey, you never know.
That's true.
You never know. Or you never know where they're going to transfer and then become a pro.
True.
We did get a guy in football from University of Pennsylvania. So
our teams are full of that every year.
All the time. Doesn't A&M go to Gainesville to open SEC play?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure we do.
September 14th, I think, or 7th, maybe.
No, not football. Baseball.
See, my mind has not shifted gears into baseball yet. I'm sorry.
I'm looking. We get to play Texas Southern. That'll be fun. They're not good. Yeah, so we play March 15th through 17th. We open SEC play at Florida.
Be a good matchup.
Let's go.
You know what I'm enjoying? I'm enjoying Florida State sucking. That's been a pleasurable experience for me, watching Florida State baseball. They missed the postseason for the first time in like, I don't know, 45 years or something last year.
Yikes.
They hired the guy from Notre Dame who like used to play for FSU. And then because before that, Mike Martin retired, and then his son took over. And then I think his son, they were kind of mediocre, but they still were able to get in as like a 3 or 4 seed in some regions. And then they fired that guy and then hired this guy. And everybody's like, oh, we're back. Oh, this guy's going to kill it. Because Notre Dame had been like, I think either in like they made it to Omaha.
They were in Omaha.
Before. Yeah, I don't know where they finished, but and then they just.
Pretty sure we knocked them out of Omaha.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We also knocked Texas out of Omaha. What a time to be alive. Because Texas fans will tell you that it's not a meaningful matchup if they don't win.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter.
We played Texas Tech in, I want to say, the Super Regionals, and knocked them out to go to Omaha. And man, there were some real feisty Red Raiders on the internet that day. Like they were so mad. And then I think we played them again in basketball or something, and they beat us. And then they were just like pounding their chest. And and we were just like, all right, like, but our basketball team sucked. Like we didn't even make the tournament. Like, okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even know Texas Tech had fans.
There
They
was
do.
a little era where Texas Tech was pretty solid at baseball. It was like 2 years maybe.
Whatchamacallit, Baby Coleman transferred to Texas Tech. I don't know if he just didn't like being called Baby Coleman or if he really didn't want to say it A&M, but here we are. Because there was that like year and a half to 2 years, I don't know if it was a year or 2 years, that Hunter and his brother were on the team at the same time. And every time his brother would come up to bat, we'd go, Baby Coleman, do, 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 do.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'd leave too.
Yeah, that's
I
I can't
he
blame the
liked
guy.
it very much. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You're okay. Did y'all, Ethan, did you see Brandon's comments about how the Lady Vols are killing it? And I had to let him know that his team is the bottom of the SEC.
I did. I did see that.
I was like, no, not really.
That's funny.
Sorry. I'm so sad that A&M softball lost to Kansas. Man, that broke my heart.
Did they?
It was a 1-0. They scored in the top of the 7th, and we just couldn't do it.
It happens.
It's rough.
But then the walk-off grand slam the next game was a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I knew it was going to happen when they walked the bases loaded on purpose. Because like, we don't want to face these two, so we're going to walk them for Julia Cottrell. And I'm like, that's not going to go well for you.
I feel like that always backfires on teams. I feel like I don't know. Even if like a wild pitch or a blooper, anything like that, I feel like loading the bases on a walk's always I always question it.
Like, what are you doing and why?
Like softball's a little bit different because the infield, like if you can't get it through the infield, you're probably out. Or excuse me, you can beat it out in the infield much easier than you can in baseball.
True.
And so a little different, I guess, because you can go home there. But I don't like the play. That's my
I don't like it either.
analysis.
I understand like doing it once, like just saying, okay, like he's really hot today, I'm gonna walk him. But walking the bases loaded is another thing. Especially with less than 2 outs.
Yeah, if there's anything, I guess maybe with 1 out, if you're against a really hot batter and you're like, you know what, there's 2 people on, screw it, let's just go force at every plate or every base, and then you can just go home with the throw and then try and get a double at first base. I can kind of see that too, but baseball, I feel like anything less than 2 outs, I'd want to fight.
Ask Ole Miss how they feel about Will Frizzell. It's a good one. We played them and Will hit, I think, 4 home runs over those series, including a grand slam. And we hit the grand slam to walk off to win the Sunday game. And John's like, I could have told you that he was going to do that. Like, y'all should have just walked him. I was like, well, sorry. And I'm pretty sure we missed the tournament that year too. So it's fine. Oops. Whoops. Let's see. I'm looking at the softball. Softball's going to be good outside of Auburn and Tennessee.
LSU is hot.
LSU is
such a good team this year.
You have
Alabama's played nobodies.
True. You have 2 teams undefeated, 2 teams with 1 loss, 4 with 2 losses, and 3 with 3 losses.
We have 3 losses?
Yes.
Arizona and Penn State.
Arkansas's 13-3.
Wichita State this weekend. Got it.
Gross.
I'll bet softball and baseball this weekend.
Nice.
Fun.
Woohoo.
I'm going to be at Globe Life for A&M and Arizona State and USC. Which actually should be good matchups that should tell us more about our team.
Yeah.
Than Wagner and McNeese and whoever the hell we played on Tuesday. I forgot.
I'm excited to see what y'all's pitching staff does.
Yeah, they're like, the new pitching coach has done wonders.
Yeah.
We were losing to Penn this time last year. So, We'll take it. Because I'm pretty sure we won the Friday game by like 15, and we were like, oh yeah, and then they took Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And we were like, cool. Y'all suck. I hate all of you. Except for Nathan Detmer. I hate you all. Is your name not Nathan? No? Okay, bye. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I need. Let's see. Who all plays this weekend and where? Like, what else is...
We play like Murray State or something at home.
Yeah, we're playing Stetson.
LSU's playing at Minute Maid. They're in a tournament there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We do play Miami this weekend, but we play Stetson in tomorrow.
The midweek.
Yeah.
South Carolina and Clemson will be a good series. It is too televised. It's SEC Network Plus. They're lying.
Did y'all see Miami's tweet?
SEC Network Plus.
I'm trying to
What?
find it.
People lied. It is very much televised. LSU plays Texas, and all I want them to do is like slaughter them. Please, dear God.
God, no. LSU's worse than Texas for sure.
To LSU's number 3, Texas is number.
I don't mean worse as in like quality of their teams. I mean the quality of their fans.
Oh, that's I don't know about that.
LSU fans are the worst. No, they're the second worst behind FSU fans.
I don't know. Texas fans feel like they have some kind of like.
They're coming to. I didn't know anything about Texas A&M until you guys joined the SEC. So now that Texas will be here, the paths will be crossing more. So I'll be able to form an opinion on them.
Now he hates us, is what he's saying.
Did y'all see this from Miami? Oh, I can't.
I can't read that.
Post the final score graphic or draw 25.
Oh, yeah.
And they did not post the final score graphic.
Wagner's hashtag for their season is WIN. I don't know what that stands for because it was all capitals. And I'm like, no, honey, you did not win. No, you did not. You need a new hashtag. You surely didn't. I really wanted them to get angry enough whenever one of our guys hit a home run into the bullpen to throw the ball back. We've seen that happen. I'm done.
Oh my God.
Pretty sure it was like UTRGV or something, though. So they don't really count.
I'm sorry, did you say UTRGB?
RGV, Rio Grande Valley.
Oh, man, that's a lot of letters.
I teach kindergarten. I know letters.
That's true.
I have to teach children letters every day. I had 5 children sick today out of 16. Well, 4 and then 1 went home. Well, 4 and then 1 went home before she even got to my room. And then another one went home at lunch. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, my 8-year-old missed she missed 4 out of the 5 days on the week of Valentine's Day. Just sick.
Did she go on Valentine's Day and get the goodies? Oh.
No, but when she got back, her teacher had a bag full of the goodies for her.
Oh, good.
Good teacher.
And you know what sucks? Okay, let me phrasing. I normally forget until the night before Valentine's Day. I keep calling it Thanksgiving because my brain just doesn't even process it. But I always just forget about getting the cards and the candy and stuff until like the night before. And I'm in like the dollar store, like foraging through the little things. And so, but this year I remember when I was in like Target, and I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, let's get these. These are cool. And so we had like the whole box. We had the candy, and then she's sick on Valentine's Day and doesn't even get to take them to school.
Poor thing.
She got to eat the candy though. So.
Yeah.
And then we put the cards in the holiday box for next year.
More candy.
Yeah.
Already set up.
Yep.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Done good.
Parenting hack.
Let the kid get sick on Valentine's Day so you don't have to buy more.
There you go. There you go.
Good Lord. Let's see. Okay, so Vandy plays Ulala is what I will always call them, and I will never call them Louisiana anything. It's Ulala. Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah. It's funny because now they're like Louisiana, but LSU athletics refuses to put them as Louisiana and puts UL Lafayette for everything.
Well, of course.
Yep.
Petty.
This is
Petty is the best thing about college sports.
Petty. Let's see. Auburn plays UConn. That should be a bloodbath. Kentucky plays Lipscomb. I don't even know where that is. Nor do I care to find out. Mississippi State plays another team that'll probably beat them.
Probably.
Mount St. Mary's.
There we go.
Please, dear God, let them win that game. Mount St. Mary's.
No.
I will laugh so hard. I will laugh so hard. Georgia plays Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Arkansas plays Murray State. Tennessee plays Bowling Green. Missouri plays North Kentucky. Alabama's in Frisco at the Frisco Classic. They start with Indiana. Florida, Miami. Us and Arizona State. Clemson and South Carolina. Iowa and Ole Miss. I know where Iowa is.
Yeah.
Lipscomb is a faith-based university in Nashville.
Of course they are.
Apparently, they're associated with the Churches of Christ. Yeah, I was doing a little background research while.
On a scale of Baylor to 10, how Christian are you?
Yeah, they seem like a 7. Like,
It used to be 1 to Baylor, and then Baylor kind of. So now it's on a scale from Baylor to 10. How Christian are you?
Yeah.
The TCU doesn't even want to be Christian anymore. So, it's fine. They're like, I don't want to be. We're just TCU. We are not Texas Christian. And we're like, okay, whatever you want to do, bro.
It's like UCF. UCF doesn't want to be the University of Central Florida. They want to be UCF. And it's like.
But that's not, you can't, okay.
It's like, yeah, but if I look at your website across the top, it clearly says University of Central Florida.
Of course it
does. You're not pulling this one off.
Try again.
So when you say USC, do you think South Carolina or Southern California?
Southern Cal.
Southern Cal.
Yeah.
South Carolina is not USC.
USC Junior.
They want to be.
They want to be.
Really bad.
I'm glad to hear that answer.
Is this the last weekend for softball before SEC play, or is there another one?
There's one more, unless we just play a week later. But I think there's just one more because we have another non-conference tournament next weekend. But that may not be the same for everyone.
I'm looking. Florida and Michigan play this weekend.
We beat Michigan in softball.
Yeah. Kentucky and Minnesota. Auburn plays UNT. I didn't know UNT had a softball team. There you go.
They do. They just hosted a tournament, actually.
There you go. Alabama plays Arizona.
Oh, that'll be really good, actually.
Georgia plays Stanford.
That'll be good too. See, there are so many early season softball tournaments. Georgia is one of the top ranked teams in the nation, and they've already been to a tournament where they've played other top ranked teams in the nation, and now they're playing another one. But with baseball, you might go one weekend playing other really highly ranked opponents.
So March 9th. So next weekend. SEC play starts for most teams. LSU and Kentucky, Auburn and Missouri, Florida, Bama. That'll be a good one.
Yeah,
Mississippi State, Ole Miss, A&M plays South Carolina, which is where Bree Warren
that'll be
transferred.
good.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
And then and Arkansas plays Northern Iowa
Yeah.
at the Razorback Rumble. Is literally what it says right here.
Yeah,
Y'all
we play
know
like
who
4 different people.
Michaela Enfield is?
Yeah.
Me and her went to
Oh.
the same high school.
Who did?
Me and Michaela Enfield.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's his
It's like
claim to fame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an hour west of Tallahassee.
Fun. She does.
Fun fact of the day. That's my one connection to college softball.
Ethan's just sitting here letting us talk about college softball.
Hey, I mean, you know, I know some things. I know some terms. You know,
I know some of them words.
Florida's good. I follow. Florida signed like 3 of the top 4 players in the country this year, but they're all freshmen. And as usual, we destroy bad teams, and then every time we face a team that's as good or slightly better than us, we can't score any runs. So, like, that's been a problem for like 2 or 3 years now. So that's where for Florida softball, it's like we always have like good teams, but it's been a while since we've been at the top of the heat. Really, so it's like what's her name, Kelly Rocha went to Oklahoma. When she left our staff, our team just hasn't been the same. So it's been, you know, that's my take on softball. Is like
Tyler Wallace has been carrying the Gators.
yeah, and Ava Brown, she pitched like a perfect game as like a freshman or something. So you know, I follow like when they win and like who's doing well and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But just like baseball, it's until basketball's out of the picture, like I can't focus on the ending of basketball and the beginning of baseball and softball simultaneously.
Yeah.
He
I'm
likes
still
you.
coming down from football, you know, like I gotta ease into it. Then you get into like the spring and summer games that are like slower and like more chill, and then you start to ramp back up for football, you know.
I don't think I could handle football right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're all just we're still coming down from the Super Bowl sugar highs, you know, like we digesting all the chicken wings. Like we're still in February. Once March hits, that's when
Yeah.
spring really begins.
92 degrees today in Dallas.
It got 90 somewhere in Arkansas, but it
Really?
was a solid like 75.
Yeah, it was like a 75 or so
It was
day
cloudy
here too.
mostly.
It's supposed to be like 39 the low in a couple days, and then like 75 the high.
God.
So it's like cool. How do I dress for that?
Yeah.
How does
Stay
one
inside.
dress for 40 degrees and 75 degrees at the same time? I just don't understand. I also have to clean tonight, and I really don't want to.
Ew.
Because our house cleaner is coming tomorrow, so I have to make sure our house is cleaner.
Right.
Well, no, I have like big piles of clothes and things that I want to put away.
Oh man, that's the most like millennial like.
Yeah.
So my grandfather passed like last month, and they had house cleaners come every week for probably 40 years, right? These people literally came to his service. And for me, the thought of letting somebody else see my house without me cleaning it, like I can't even imagine letting somebody just come into my house once a week and just like move stuff around. You know what I'm saying? Like for my grandparents, it was just part of their life. And you're like, for me, I can't envision it. It makes me get like icky.
Wait,
I would love for someone to come do that, actually.
I have kids, man. It's organized chaos. Like
I come home and everything smells good, and I'm like, yes, it was cleaning day. Our cleaning lady, though, like we have a trash service at my apartments that, like, will you put the trash outside the door and they pick it up and take it?
Yeah.
And she, if I have any trash in the trash can, she will take it and like walk it to the dumpster, and it's like forever away. And I was like, stop doing that. Put it in the hallway. Stop doing that. But she only speaks Spanish, and it's really hard. She's my mom's cleaning lady, and my mom was like, you should hire her. And I was like, I don't speak Spanish. She goes, neither do I. Cool.
Perfect.
Like, cool. That's fine. What am I supposed to do with that? So every time, like, she didn't clean upstairs once because she asked me if my roommate was upstairs sleeping, and I said no, she's not here. And she thought, I guess I thought I meant like no, don't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't go, and I felt bad because we paid her fully, but she only cleaned downstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, well, sorry, I tried. She knows how to.
I was on a trip with down to South Florida. My mom was with us, and she was staying in a different hotel room than me and my wife. And like we came out to go like knock on her door, and she's out there talking to one of the housekeepers who does not speak any English, and she's trying to explain to her that she needs more towels. And so she's like talking about like she's like, towels, and like rubbing her body and stuff. And so like my wife has, she has a almost 600-day Duolingo streak. So she knew how to say towels in Spanish and was able to tell her. But like it was the same thing where you come out and like for some reason people older than us think that like you can just like get louder and like that'll help them understand. It's like it's not that you can't hear me.
I've ever seen.
It's like not that you speak a different language. It's just clearly you didn't hear me well enough.
Clearly, if I am loud, you will understand English. God. I have a little boy in my class who he started with me in November, and he didn't speak a lick of English. It was nothing. But now I have to do door greetings in the morning, and he gives me a hug every morning. And now he thinks that every time we go to the door, he should get a hug.
Oh.
So like every time we line up outside the door, he'll go, hug. I'm like, Daniel, that's for the morning. And he's like, no, hug. I'm like, okay. All right.
Fine.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. Sure. His first full sentence was, I got hit. And I said, who hit you? And he pointed, and I was like, oh, great.
Perfect.
Like, perfect. Awesome. So glad you could share that with me. His mom is very worried about his behavior, though, and it's great. She messages me only in Spanish, and I have to translate all of it. But she'll be like, how is he behaving? Do I need to talk to him at home? What is he doing? Is he okay? And I'm like, yes, he's fine. He doesn't understand a thing I say, but he's fine. Sweet boy. Sweet, sweet boy. Anyway, I think we're just talking about shit now.
Yeah, we are. My local community college debuted at number 1 in the NJCAA rankings.
Hey.
Pew, 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 pew.
Big flex.
That was okay. I'm just gonna let that pass. I'm not sure if that was tech or whatever other schools do the gun thing, OSU or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some. You gotta have the right number of
Hoax.
Okie Light, Texas Tech, or the other way around. I don't know. All I know is that if you go to Tech, you get Raider Rash. It's a real thing.
I know one person who is in. He's not. He went to Texas Tech, and he's a Texas fan.
That tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think anybody is willingly a Texas Tech fan. Kind of like no one's willingly a Bandy fan.
Yeah, I can feel that.
You just go there. So therefore, you are a graduate, and you must be a fan. Not must, but you try.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame to go to graduate from a school and then claim a different one.
Agreed.
Like I can't claim Texas after graduating from A&M. That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah, it would.
Like no, I don't. We don't do that. Also, why would I want to? I don't. No one looks good in burnt orange. It's burnt. What is that? The Blind Side. I will not wear that gaudy orange. It's not in my will, and I will not wear it. That's my 2 cents about Texas orange today.
I'll agree.
It's a good note to wrap it on, I think. Horns down. I think we can all agree. Horns down.
Podcast.
This is it didn't start out that way, but now that they're in the SEC or coming to the SEC, we gotta work on our form.
All right, we'll take it.
I'm a newbie, you know. I got to practice on what the proper mannerism is. You know, we'll end our show with horns down until July 1st when they officially join.
One of our outfielders, like you do the like 2-finger thing to show 2 outs or whatever, but he doesn't like doing it because it looks like horns up, so he just goes like this.
Yeah.
And the best part is he's a transfer.
2 down, Texas sucks.
He's a transfer from like some Ivy League school. And I'm like, Hayden, why do you care so much? Hayden Shot, what do you do?
Yeah, it's all, but you know, to go back to it, a lot of kids grow up rooting for a team and then don't get an offer or have the chance to play for them, and then they go play somewhere else. And like Walter Clayton Jr. for us in basketball, he like took it personally that he didn't get recruited by Florida. And so he went off to Iona. And then when Mike White left, he was like, okay, well, it's a new coach, but that's like his dream school. So he came back, and like, I feel like you have that same kind of thing to where like if you spent the first 18 years of your life as an A&M fan, and then you went and played baseball or basketball or football at like, you know, Brown, and then you transfer back to A&M, then at that point you'd be like, yeah, I'm here. Fuck Texas. Like horns down.
Now I have to look him up because I don't know where he's from. Let's see. Started in all 45 games, second team all Ivy League. That doesn't tell me anything. He likes to tweet about how the rest of the team is not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Nice.
So he'll
snitch. He's a
like
narc.
He tweeted Jace Lavalette and said, "Oh, like you hit 4 home runs, but you had a bad approach at the plate." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Really?" He's from California, so I don't know what the.
Okay.
I don't know.
My theory's off.
He just doesn't like Texas.
Yeah, hey, good enough.
I mean, well, if you're a USC fan, you may not like Texas. I don't know.
It's true. They did stop them.
One's down. Oh my goodness. Anyway, now that we're back to baseball, I am done because I need to go to bed.
Me too.
I'm tired.
Good night. I hear a screaming child in the living room, so my services could probably be used.
Good night.
Good night. Feijoada. Check out Feijoada.
I don't know what that is.
Look it up. It's good. Feijoada. It's Brazilian. It's a Brazilian stew.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? I was like, wait, what? I thought we were still talking about baseball.
Nope. No, that's not some secret OP Venezuelan. That is a Brazilian dish.
All right.
He is not a right fielder.